Have you guys ever wondered how plants grow? How plants manage to carry water all the way from its roots to its leaves? How do they have the strength to pull water up to its tallest branch while going against the pull of gravity? In order to understand the process that all plants go through, we have to know what the term transpiration means. Transpiration is the process in which water molecules move upwards from the roots and eventually escape from the stomata of the leaves in the form of water vapor. Although we can use a photometer, a device used to measure water uptake in plants, let's approach it in the fun way. Here's a simple experiment to prove your doubt wrong. Take a potted plant, cover it with a plastic bag, and tie its mouth on the base of its stem. Leave the plant facing the sun for an hour. And wow, you'll see drops of water on the inner sides of the plastic bag. This shows that leaves give off water vapor, and due to condensation, tiny droplets of water get collected and form visible water drops. Where does the water leave the plant? Absorption and excretion of substances all happen in the plant leaves, more specifically from pores through the epidermis called stomata. First, carbon dioxide is absorbed to carry out photosynthesis. Second, oxygen is released as a waste product. Third, lastly, and most importantly, the water vapor escapes the stomata. The guard cell surrounding the stomata allows for the pores to open and close, and also helps minimize water losses, or else the plants would constantly have water leave its system without having the time to restore. How are water molecules pulled up against gravity?
The answer is
the xylem vessels
and the properties of water.
When a water molecule escapes out into the atmosphere through the stoma, it pulls the water molecule below it to take its place. The molecule then pulls the next water molecule below it. This property of water molecules to attract and pull one another is called cohesion. Water molecules are polar, meaning that they have positive and negative electrical charge on each side. Thus, the partial negative charge on the oxygen atom in one water molecule will attract to the next hydrogen atom in the next water molecule. Whereas adhesion is a property by which the water molecules get attracted to other molecules. When water evaporates from the stomata, the water molecules stick to the xylem as a replacement of the water lost. The pressure is further reduced by the strong force of adhesion between water and cell walls, causing water to be sucked out of the xylem. The extremely low pressure ultimately causes the transpiration pull, a passive process using energy from heat that allows the pulling force of water to move upwards from its roots to its stems.
Plants can absorb water from the roots by a process called osmosis. Osmosis is a process in which molecules of a solvent pass through a semi-permeable membrane from a less concentrated region to a region of higher solute concentration. In the direction that tends to equalize the solute concentrations of two sides. In roots, the solute concentration inside the root cells are greater than the water in soil. The kind of solutes we're talking about here are mineral ions. The concentration of mineral ions are established by active transport. Active transport is carried out by globular proteins in membranes called protein pumps, located on the plasma membranes of the root cells. Each ion has its own pump, thus it must make contact with the right pump in order to be absorbed into the roots. However, sometimes ions are unable to move through the soil even with the help of water or diffusion. Thus, plants have a mutualistic relationship with fungus located on the root surface. The fungus uses their long thread-like structure called hyphae to absorb mineral ions and pass it to their roots. In return, the roots supply sugars and essential nutrients for the fungus. As a result of active transport of ions to the roots, the concentration of mineral ions in the roots are known to be 100 times higher than it is in soil. Amazing!
Woo!